Hi friends, welcome to Technical RP. This video we are going to talk about interview questions in Automation Anywhere 2019, which will be latest version. They already released for Community Edition and as well as Enterprise Edition. What are the important things you must know about AI 2019? There would be some important questions we can discuss on it. First thing is packages. How many packages available per AA 2019? The AA 2019 has more than 112 packages. It's not exactly. I taken it from Community Edition, that is 112 packages. If it go to Enterprise Edition, it will increase some more packages. Nearly 115 packages are available. The major packages which is available for Automation Anywhere is Sense and AWS and BusyBusy. BusyBusy is nothing but that it will compare two types of image comparison and as well as Excel advanced package, Excel basic package, and browser package, CSV package, clipboard, command, credential manager. Whatever in AA version 11 has command and actions, here it will called as packages. DLL has separate package, data table has separate package, and credential manager, that is separate package. And bot migration, suppose if you want to migrate from version 11 or version 10 to a version 2019, that is cloud A version, that is different. Bot migration package is available. Those type of packages will help uh, to work quick and possible in Automation Anywhere 2019 cloud version. In Automation Anywhere 2019 and 2019 has cloud version is available. The cloud version has two types. One is private cloud. Another one is Automation Anywhere deployed cloud version. Private cloud is organization. Every organization has particular hosting space and cloud available as a private. There is no hosting of related to Automation Anywhere. But Automation Anywhere actually they will host it at that is AA deployed service. So the next thing is what is RE in AA 2019. The Automation Anywhere, in new feature in Automation Anywhere 2019 cloud version has introduced Automation Anywhere robotic interface, that is RE. This is the main purpose is validating data, retrieving approval, and managing escalation through bots. It's like a Elasticsearch. Previously, uh, previously we have reporting tool. We doesn't have any reporting tools integrated with AI, so we used with Elasticsearch this kind of reporting tools to integrate with AI. Now they integrated with RE, that is that data has been validating, approval has to be retrieving and managing escalations. Everything should be through a bot. Here RE will work as a when we create a user and when we create forms, interactive forms package. Interactive forms is nothing but that bot, suppose bot is running on it, some of the time there is some interactions are needed from client side or user side. In that time the interactive forms will help to submit the applications or else submit their data. This type of interactions will be happen through bot RE framework. How many types of bot available in AA 2019? Here you can see in AA version 11 and version 10 plus, it's available task bot, meta bot, and as well as IQ bots. There's the same way here it's available RPA bot of AA 2019 bot and AA 2019 IQ bot and bot insight and RE framework and discovery bots. There is 5 type of bots are available. The bot creation of normal bot and IQ bot, bot insight, RE framework and discovery bot. This IQBot is nothing but that it is a AI and machine learning type of learning instance, which is give the input. We have to give the input as structured or non-structured images or scanned images. It will give us output as result as text. So that is IQBot through learning instance. Bot inside is nothing but that it is everything in reporting tool, and a digital assistant it's nothing but that it will connect through human and bot, which means HVC, Human Collaboration Bot, which means suppose the bot is running on it in the meantime, some BPO applications for data processing. Some of the time the some input is needed from user. So in that time the bot will ask the input through command prompt, and once the user has been given to the input, the bot will continue to run. The bot has attended bot. It is not unattended bot. It is attended bot. So we can use it on it. This is the type of discovery bots. So what would be the first step for IQBot? The main purpose of IQBot is if you are giving scanned images or PDF something like that, it has to give us a output as text. So image to text OCR. So these kind of things are available in IQBot. So here IQBot will work as a first step is you have to create a learning instance. So once you create the learning instance, based on the instance, it will train documents. So the first step would be you have to create learning instance. Once the learning instance created, it will train documents. So based on the first time you are creating document, for example, invoice number is available in left corner of the PDF document. So you are giving some training to the bot. In next time, whatever it's available left corner of the bot is the invoice number, it automatically take on it. So what would be the first step after enter credential into AA 2019? So in AA 2019, the first thing is when you are applying bot license, they will give you a control room URL. So once you click the control room URL, first you have to give the user ID and password. Once entered into control room, which is having AA 2019 cloud control room, it automatically, the first step you have to do is create a device profile, which means first you have to set your device. The device should be connected. If you want to set the device as connected, the first step is bot agent version, which means bot agent automation, and your bot agent is nearly 180 MB size, nearly, which means it is available from 180 to 200 MB size, and it should be downloaded first. Once it is downloaded, it should be installed in your machine. This bot agent will be connected to your bot, which means your device with control room. This is the only available unit when we connect to your device with control room. So once the bot agent has been downloaded, so your device should be connected with bot agent through a my device option. So here you can see my device option should be as a connected. So in that case you should create your user profile, which means I will show you next. User has to be created. Once the user should be connected with the bot agent as well as device pool. So in previous step I shown the user profile as created. Here you can see how you can get the user profile. Here you have one in command prompt. When you go to command prompt, when you type it who am I, you will get directory slash something like that, your system name. Those system name you have to update it into profile, which means my devices. That device is the first thing will connect with automation and your bot agent. Then it will be start to work on creating your bots. Otherwise, if you're not creating your device full and if you're not register your device, then you cannot run any bot. The registering the device is your first step with automation anywhere 2019. So what is global values in AA 2019? So usually in Blue Prism, the global environment variables are available. UiPath also available. AA, that is new concept in enterprise and community action in 2019. These global values has to be created by admin, control room admin. Once that created, that values available inside the bot's global values. So type global value name and changeable scope. So whether two things before creating global values. So what is the purpose? The purpose of global values is, suppose you have five process in one project. You have five process in one project. You have 100 plus variables, which means that is all common to all the five process in a particular project. So in that case, admin has created a global value and assigned into control room. The thing is, these global values can be used by all the five process instead of creating each and every the five process has every 100 500. Instead of creating 500 variables, these five process among use the these global values of 100 variables we can consume on it. So what will run modularization and very fast as well. So this is the main purpose of the global values. So global values enable user to reuse identical values. So which I mentioned earlier, we can reuse identical values between bots instead of creating new variable for each bot. For the first access you need is AAE admin. The user with AAE admin role can configure a global value with a default value and enable non-admin users to override the values to use in their bots. So this is the main thing. So what are the variable types you can, data types you can create, date, time, number, string. So many number of variable types, which means data types you can create on it. So these type of things, global values will enhance bot and run fast and secure. But you need a admin role to configure global values. So what is the purpose of connect action in email? So usually AA version 11 and all, there is no option of connect and all. But in AA 2019, there is option called as connect. Before starting your email session. So here you can see the session name, the email session. There is the two options are available. Outlook, if you want to connect Outlook, if you want Microsoft Outlook, or else if you want to connect through email server. If you want to connect through Outlook, there is no need to give host, port and user ID password. So which means Outlook it already opened on it, it will automatically take and send it to the mail. But if you want to connect into the email server, you must give host, port and username and password as like a CA version 11. But if you want to get it any attachment or kind of things, you must connect the your Outlook or email server, the first step. Otherwise you cannot look through the getting email attachment, that kind of things. But when you are send, only if you want to send email, that is not needed for connect. Here you can see the email has many actions. Email packages, change status, delete all, disconnect, connect, forward, move all, save all attachment, save attachment. Here the connect, if you do connect, the disconnect also you have to give. If you do not give disconnect, the thing is the your garbage collector will work somewhat differently. If you run frequently, that some data issue or some defect will be happen in your 2019 cloud version. So that's what you have to connect with the disconnect with the proper session name. So AA 2019 has a new concept date. So here in date, how to subtract and get particular month. If you want to get particular month, for example, some format. In that case, what you need to do here, you can see in date time as add, assign, is after, is before, is equal, subtract, and do to string. These type of actions are available in date time package. So here you can see date, whatever the date you have to create on it. Once you create, so what you want to subtract, how many months you will subtract, and the subtraction value, and as well as assign. So the subtract will work that way only, which means time value to subtract. For example, um, 2 or 3 or time unit, how many month you want to subtract. The main one is this date variable is you can change as ddmmyy. This two string option will create date value as ddmmyy or mmddyy, this type of formats. So once you assign the output variable, it will give the values. So you can use subtract action in datetime package to get the subtraction of your month or year or something. Suppose your month, suppose you have year as 2021. Suppose you want to get the year of 2020. In that case, you can use this subtract action in datetime package. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching this.